Hi, I'm Emily from Spin.com, and I'm here with Tegan, Quin.
I'm from Tegan and Sarah.
If that wasn't obvious. So we're going to talk a little bit about the Liner Notes event that the Spin Book Club is putting on September 4th at the Housing Works Bookstore Cafe. You have to get that. Housing Works Bookstore Cafe is apparently the official title.
Okay.
So maybe, I don't know if you want to sort of talk about how you're preparing for the show.
Well, I can tell you about how I'm not preparing.
Okay, how are you not preparing?
Well, I'm here hanging out in LA. I'm going to go to Disneyland this weekend, and I'm learning how to surf. And the other day, I saw Lindsay Lohan and Samantha Ronson. Not like as a social calling, like I just saw them from a distance. Some of the things I have not been doing is practicing the song that I wrote for Augustin Burroughs' book, Wolf at the Table, which is also called A Wolf at the Table.
And will this be the first time you play that song live?
It'll probably be the only time I play it live. Only because, like, you know, we just have 5 records of music to pick from, you know? So, I don't know. But my whole band really likes it, and they really have always wanted me to play it. So maybe once I learn it, you know.
It's good to know the songs that you have.
Well, it's weird because, like, I mean, I write songs all the time, and then I record them, and then I don't play them, you know, for the longest time. So, but I'm so excited. Like, I think it's such a great event, you know, and obviously I love the book club, even though I haven't been participating as much as I should have been, I think, maybe. But I think it's like a really, really great event, and it's been really fun because I've been doing lots of press about it, and I'm getting to talk about it a lot, and I think it's like a really great cause, you know, like housing and HIV and, like, you know, all these things. Like, I think that is like really great. My mom's partner works for AIDS Vancouver, and I've been doing a lot of like going out and hanging out with them. Like, I went to a spelling bee that was for an HIV event the other day, and I really feel like I'm really getting involved with social change. I kind of feel like stoked about that. Reading, social change, me. Not only is this like going to be like I'm meeting a person that I think is really amazing that I wrote a song for, which was the first time I'd ever written a song for someone else, but I'll also be performing only the 3rd time ever in my life with Sarah.
Oh, wow. She'll be there, though. I think she's coming now for it. She's not?
I don't think so.
Oh, she told me she was.
She did?
Yeah.
She lied to you?
Oh.
Sarah's a liar.
Sarah's a liar.
I'm a man of my word, though. I think it's actually going to be really fun. Anyone who's ever seen me play by myself said it's really entertaining because I look like I'm going to throw up, but like in this really funny way. Like, it's obvious how excited I am to be in the limelight, but also like it's a new thing for me to be in the limelight by myself.
Mm-hmm. So how did you and Augustin initially meet?
Well, we've actually never met, so then we'll also be the first time that we meet.
We're gonna have to get that on video.
Yeah, totally.
We might cry.
I'm so excited. I'm a huge fan of Augustin Burroughs, and I really the first book that I read of his was Dry, his memoir about getting clean, and I think it's a great book. And but I've read all of his books, and this just right after the New Year. I think it was right after like New Year's this year. I got an email that Augustin was looking for original music for his new book to sort of almost like score the audio version of the book, and I was just like, what? So excited or whatever. So I emailed him. I was like, yeah, I'm in. And so they sent me a copy of the book early, like months and months before it came out, and I read it, and then I sat down to write a song, which I've never written a song for anyone but myself. I'm like a complete and total narcissist, and usually just write about my life and my relationships, and I just like sat there and was kind of like not sure exactly how to start. And then I sat down and read the book a second time. And as I read through it the second time, I wrote Augustin a letter because they told me, like, when I was done reading the book, before I wrote the song or while I was writing it, I should call him and talk to him about what I was going to write about or whatever. But I was so nervous, I decided to write him a letter and just email it to him. But by the time I finished the book through the second time and finished the letter, I had written some music, and then I used the letter as my basis for lyrics for the song and wrote the song, and then it was done. And then I texted Augustin and was like, oops, I didn't call you, it's done. And then he gave me his email address, and I emailed it to him, and he loved it. And so, sometimes I'm not even sure how good of a song it is, but it's just like, I'm proud of it because it's the first time I've ever written not about me.
So is that like, do you feel like something's missing when you're on stage alone?
Well, I've only done it a few times, and to be honest with you, more and more as time has gone by, I actually am up on stage a lot of times being like, shut up, like to her, you know, like I'm talking, you know, which everyone always thinks that like we fight on stage. We don't fight, we banter. And the banter is like, if Sarah can like the other day we played in Vancouver and some girls were screaming for me or something, and Sarah made some comment like, oh wow, is there still girls left in Vancouver that Tegan hasn't dated or something? And I was like, that is really funny. Like, that is super funny, that's like really quick and clever. Like, to say that on the fly like that, like, I mean, she's a genius. But not in the city that I live in, okay? Because it's like, I know the joke wouldn't necessarily have worked anywhere else, but like, people that I have recently dated were in the audience, and I just was like, oh man, bummer. You know?
How many people were in the audience?
Well, not that many people that I've dated.
So the joke was kind of dead on.
The joke
is what
was,
you're saying.
The joke was funny, but it was exaggerated, which is what our humor is. We're exaggerated storytellers and comedians, in my opinion. And we play music, but I haven't done it that often, like played alone. But as of late, I have been starting to feel like sometimes I want Sarah to stop talking, because I think even though we're really funny and it's entertaining, I've been, sometimes I want to be serious, and I'll be telling like a serious story, and then Sarah will jump in, and I'll be like, oh, it's really funny, but I wish she hadn't interrupted my really serious story. I'm really excited for all the other performances.
I think it's especially going to be endearing because Colin from Circus Survive, this is his first solo performance ever, which is huge.
So we're gonna bond over that.
You're gonna bond over that.
I love Colin.
He's really nervous.
Really?
And I think he's gonna be amazing. And he's been a big fan of yours. When you joined the book club, he was
He was
very
super excited, and he told
thrilled.
me, we kind of emailed back, or kind of messaged back and forth about it. I think that I love Circus Survive, and I think Colin's really awesome, and I'm super stoked for him to be there. I've written like a couple books.
Have you really?
Yeah, but I didn't ever do anything with them. But recently, like as of this week, we've been talking about putting together a book to put out.
Wow, you should do that.
But like as you just said, like when do you have time? Like right, like it's like enough to have one job. But
you're prancing around in LA, going to Venice Beach and Disneyland. So
I never went to Disneyland yet. No, I'm going to go to Disneyland. I know, but that's my point. Is like I'm always busy trying to find things to do. So maybe I should put out a book or something.
yeah.